I can't fucking find it. Do you see it in there? The stream. Can you pull it up and see? Yep. Poop. Okay. Burn. You too, man. No, I want lots of luck.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the New Orleans Saints. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. They'll start by running the option to the right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Taylor. And some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Got his feet up a little bit, huh?
Good for 26 and a first down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all living on defense. Able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And shutting him off, now open field. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That dude couldn't get off that
he's
block.
He's hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. The give to Taylor. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Snap comes to Murray at 1. This is caught. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Good job.
Preston Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Saints nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 20.
He does that sometimes.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 18 more yards there and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. That means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 18. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Breida. Avery Williams.
Where'd that fucking fullback go?
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To the air, Allen. They'll set up a screen for Breida. Oh, Breida loses it. And the Dolphins have got it. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close, and it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning, they got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. The pass complete. It's Bird. And the Saints are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Look at that possession catch.
Saints,
I mean, not 100% of the time. You've been kicking my ass on that kind of shit for the last... Was this like 2 games we played in a row? 3 games we played? I don't know.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal? They'll try to run with Breida. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Matt Breida, his 26th
Good fight.
touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the...
Murray fighting, lost the football. And the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you
Looked like
do,
he started
good
to
be
wind
towards
up
the
at the last
sideline and
second,
saves
yeah.
them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man, complete. A big play there for the Dolphins. 42 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Murray going to look to run. And brought down by
Fumble that shit.
to their 30-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because It's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Murray. They'll find Williams on the slant. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. And this a 39-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
From the 29, Allen. Going right side here, and that's complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
That's taken in by Duvernay. And he goes out right around the 39. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline. But what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Allen.
Oh.
And boy, that one drops It's incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Open man is Duvernay. And he'll be brought down with the first.
Goddamn cheater. Come on, Dan.
He may get a few more tacked on for good measure.
Guys gotta stop fucking cheating.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. And again, it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They run with Breida. And this carry not as productive.
Like a pinball off my own dude.
At the line of scrimmage. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now it's Breida. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go.
Wow, man told me to go for it.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They run forward with Breida. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown
Thank you.
New Orleans. Matt Breida with touchdown number 27.
I mean, it was all inside like the 8, right?
Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. And that makes it 14-10. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half.
Damn it, Taylor.
Touchdown. Hollywood.
I went to man, he pulled him close to the line, didn't he?
With touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are once again going to retake the lead. Sanders on for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Dolphins 17, Saints 14. Jason.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
Given the field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it. Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. They'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's got this down to the 35. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. So we're at halftime here on
Thank you.
Halloween.
All the fucking half.
For Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even 1st half, all tied on the scoreboard. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback.
Ow.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
I don't think they picked the wrong play there. I picked it from the completely wrong
Officially, it's a 1-yard
formation.
loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. The second down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
That result really no surprise. That's what we're coming accustomed to with this #1 ranked rush defense.
And you study the game. Does this bring back a few memories? Maybe the 85 Bears trying to move the ball against them, 2000 Ravens. Heck, how about the late 60s, early 70s Purple People Eaters, the Minnesota Vikings? Hard to move the ball against those types of teams.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Now Allen.
Right at it. Thought you were going for the deeper guy.
Picked off at his own 46. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd and goal. Murray to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage.
He got popped.
Downfield, go up and make the catch. Take the
He doesn't
hit,
handle
pick
contact.
up yardage,
I love
but
Noah
in this
Fant.
case, the hit was timed really
I know,
well
dude.
and popped it free from
He's not a
his grasp.
contact-oriented tight end. He's a fucking receiver. Like, there's so many of these tight ends these days. And then I busted a rib.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time.
Looked like you were trying to cheat.
It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Murray.
Oh, catch and shoot.
But that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think,
I think he would have been down on the 1.
Instead, in this case, timed it
better.
perfectly and knocked it free.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Their own 25-yard line.
Pardon me.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He'll get about 3 here.
Thought I'd try
to
it
the
once.
30.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Allen. It's complete. Henry. And they'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big play for the Saints on 3rd.
I know he's doing the robot.
55 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. This is Breida. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
I was like stuck
2
from the
yards
beginning.
to loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 2nd and 12, Allen. He's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Devin Duvernay.
Thanks, man.
His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to regain the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening, but they found the opening and exploited it.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Saints 24, Dolphins 20. Set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Good news. Hey. Good news.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now whistles and a flag.
Come on,
I believe
Dan.
the Dolphin got going a little early. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Murray. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Hey,
And that's the
that
second
guy.
sack of the game.
I traded
This
from you.
player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Murray with a 3rd and long. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. On 1st down, it's Taylor. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Operating from the gun, Murray. He's going up top for Taylor. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now we'll give it to Taylor. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that's
I was busy hitting that stick. Kill him. That dude that ran in almost got there.
They'll come out in the pistol. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
After this drive, I need to pause it for just a moment.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Jonathan Taylor with his 16th touchdown
Good drive that
of the
time.
year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the 4th. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Dolphins 27, Saints 24.
Give me a second here. I really need to pause it. Just need to...
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Nope. I did what I needed to do.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And this will wind up a Saints 1st down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
I don't know why I picked the play.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Quick throw here by Allen, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Allen to throw.
Pass interference too, cheater.
Down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
He's back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Henry. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Even he can't fuck them all up, dude. This is the same guy that completely went to shit last game.
On the delay, here's Breida. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Neville Gallimore on the stop. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2nd and 8 coming up. They run again with Breida. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
They'll look to throw.
But it's incomplete. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Gano's kick is good. And with a little more than a minute to go, we are all tied. Now, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up? Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them in bounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. To throw is Murray. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Back to throw, Murray. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now Murray being chased out left. Caught left side, Williams. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
It did not look like he had 2 feet down.
26 yards on the play there. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
I paused it. Give it a second here to let it recollect itself here. That'd be fucking terrible. 3 seconds left. I'm gonna kick the field goal and dead. All right. You're welcome, fucker. You ready?
So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. This from long, very long range. Does he have the distance?
Wow.
He does. It's good. My goodness, he hits it from the parking lot as time expires. And it'll be a good time in South Beach tonight. The Dolphins have won the game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm
Good
right
fight,
there
dude.
with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Miami, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0.